Yo,
Hey, what's going on?
we are back. We are.
The show just ended. We are back from Euphoria
It's
for the
Euphoria
post show.
It's the Euphoria recap.
Yes.
We are here live from Attic Brewing Company in beautiful, scenic Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where we just witnessed day 2 of the Labor of Love and Sean Henderson presents.
Yep.
Double header here. We had WrestleJohn yesterday.
Yep.
We had Euphoria today.
Yep.
And I gotta say,
this one was a banger.
I gotta say, if we thought there were certain matches that were going to steal the show, if we thought there were certain matches that were going to be match of the night, match of the day, if we thought there were certain matches that were going to be, match of the whole WrestleMania week, our expectations were just blown out of the water.
Yep.
We have seen some banger matches today. We have seen
amazing
things
matches
that we didn't think we'd see, stuff that just amazing stuff today, and we are ready to dive right into it. And let me first say, I won't say it. You say it.
What am I saying?
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Yes. No, I'm not saying. Well, all right. So we had an opening match that was just I don't even know how to describe it. It was just madness. The power of the penis was on.
Yeah, dude,
display.
Sexy Eddie, man.
Sexy Eddie.
That was my first ever
just
Sexy
insane.
Eddie match, and I gotta tell you, I'm entertained.
I'm
entertained.
I believe that we did not ABJ as well say that was his first Sexy Eddie match, because it's all of our first Sexy Eddie matches.
It was first all around.
It's probably my last. I hate to be like that, but
it's an experience.
It was an experience,
and there you go.
It was fantastic. But everyone fell prey to the power of the penis, unfortunately.
Yep, unfortunately, yeah.
And Sexy Eddie picked up the win over a whole host of people.
Oh, it was like slew of people.
It was quite a match.
Oh,
again, you can check that out. There's lots of ways that you can check that out.
Yeah.
You can check that out over on IWTV. Go over to independentwrestling.tv. Subscribe, and you can see yesterday's WrestleJohn.
Yes.
You can see today's Euphoria replay, and you can see hundreds of promotions and thousands of hours of content right there at your fingertips over on independentwrestling.tv.
Right.
Sign up for IWTV. Get yourself some Sexy Eddie.
Yes, do it.
Oof. Oof. All right. So, again, another match where we saw things that we never thought we'd see before.
No.
Declan Grant, who was unable to make it yesterday, finally made it today. Got himself to the brewery. I believe he heard that they were going to run low on Big Dan's IPA.
Yeah.
He wanted to get one before they closed.
Yeah,
so
he had to get here.
He threw caution to the wind and got here.
Yep.
He took on Mark Angel and Jess Moss in what was a insane match.
Madness isn't even the word for it.
The match started with Declan and Mark opening Pokemon cards in the ring. And then the Pokemon cards all became a part of the match.
Yep, and it was amazing.
It was something to be seen.
After seeing this match with the Ugly Ducklings, I am such a fan of that trio.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. But in this match that involved Pokemon cards and everything else, Jess Moss picks up the win and becomes the brand new
the
Worldwide Deathmatch champion.
Right.
The Reckless Worldwide Deathmatch champion.
Yeah.
So congratulations to a brand new champion crown today in Jess Moss. It was phenomenal. A match that we talked about that we thought it could be a match that could be a show stealer, could be something that it could be something that we're talking about for a while. Because it was a match that, and I know personally, this was a match that they really wanted to sign from the beginning. They're very excited about this. Weapon X, Matt Makowski, and Mao.
Just a ridiculous match. There was comedy. There was technical wrestling. There was more comedy. It was just so good.
There was two people beating the shit out of each other.
The whole week.
It was unbelievable. What a phenomenal match. A great way to kind of give us something to really enjoy this afternoon. Just phenomenal. The Ugly Ducklings, we were just talking about the Ugly Ducklings.
They are my new favorite trio,
and the Ugly Ducklings picked
of all
up a
time.
win. Yes, they picked up a win. They were
so
phenomenal today. That match was just crazy. Great,
so many good spots too.
Great trios teaming, and
just all of the ducks All the ducks.
It was just great.
All the ducks. Yeah.
Oh, it was just ridiculous. Jimmy Lloyd was great. The whole thing was just phenomenal.
Was just madness.
It was a great match.
Madness.
Then we had the scramble for the
9-man scramble, which was literally a scramble.
Yes, and
for the HCW Rey Dorenas medal.
and through it all, just going back and forth between everyone, just having great showings today. I think everybody in this match, I think people walked away with a new appreciation for some wrestlers that they may have not really gotten a good look at before.
Yeah.
And a match like this will do that, when everybody gets a chance to, get their stuff in and look good. And in the end, it was big time Rob Radke
that came up with a
win again.
Yep, defended his medal.
Absolutely.
And then broke it again.
Yes. Well, hey, listen. I hear rumors that he's trying to come up with a new variation on that. We won't spoil anything.
We won't spoil it, but
he's working on a new variation.
One that maybe possibly won't break.
Yes. He has tried his best, but it continues to happen. So it's time to make some changes.
I don't know.
It's time. It's time to. He's big time.
Yeah.
It's time to make the metal big time.
Exactly.
Well. All right.
100%.
So another match on the card that was just a fantastic match, something we were really looking forward to because we talked about the emotion in the Cheeseburger Weber Hatfield match last night, and I felt that this was another one of those matches where we were going to get just a lot of emotion because I know this was a very special match to one of the participants, and that is Sean Henderson of Sean Henderson Presents taking on Colin Delaney, something that I believe that he was really looking forward to this match for a long time.
Oh, absolutely.
Wanted to try and sign this match before and was unable. But got the match here today. Great show of respect between Sean Henderson and Colin Delaney. Most of the match, again, it had its moments where tempers were heated. But in the end, Sean Henderson pulls out the big win over former WWE superstar, ECW superstar Colin Delaney.
Colin Delaney.
Jimmy Lloyd just walked in with a door. I don't know what's going on.
It's the Jimmy Lloyd match with Ultramantis Black
during
Big Dan Champion. Big Dan Champions.
Yeah, so Big Dan Champion's birthday bash is coming up, and during that birthday bash, we will have a no-ring fight between Ultramantis and Jimmy Lloyd, and I don't even know what to say. Jimmy Lloyd just walked in with a door, so it's gonna get bad before it gets better. That's for sure.
Let's go over Edith Surreal versus Daniel McCobb.
So Edith Surreal, Daniel McCobb, another dream match, a first-time match, something that I know that they were both looking forward to, something that I know that the folks putting on this show were looking forward to. And really, Jimmy Lloyd just walked in with two steel chairs.
Updates.
I'm gonna keep reporting on what Jimmy Lloyd's bringing in.
Right.
Okay. So Jimmy Lloyd just came in with those two chairs and completely distracted me. But we're back to Edith Surreal.
Yes, and Daniel McCobb.
Yep. So this was a fantastic match. This was a mat wrestling match. This was
very mat wrestling based.
Again,
very technical.
Two people that really put on just a tremendous showing today. People again walking away with a new appreciation for the two of them, and I can't imagine anybody doesn't have already a huge appreciation for both of them. Great wrestlers, great people. We've really seen in some of the Pennsylvania promotions here. We've really seen Edith Surreal upping her game. We saw her in person at Steel Stack SmackDown last year, and she put on a hell of a match.
Yeah.
So Edith Surreal taking the win today over Daniel McCobb. Great match, just phenomenal match.
And one of possibly two of his last matches in the northeastern area.
That is correct.
As he is retiring this year in July.
And a great opponent. A great way to kind of on the road to wrapping up this career. It's a great way to do it because again, it's always a little more special when you know that there's a finality to something. Like you're seeing because when somebody's wrapping up their career and somebody's getting ready to retire and they've got certain things happening, they try to have the matches that they really want to have before they wind this down. So know that Edith Surreal has made mention of how important and how much she wanted this match.
Right.
But the other way around as well, I think, because with Daniel looking at retirement and kind of planning out like, okay, what are my last matches going to be? To do that here at WrestleMania weekend, to do that for Labor of Love and Sean Henderson Presents, I think that says a lot about Edith Surreal and the fact that, Daniel wanted that match as well. So I think that really kind of, showed the importance of this match.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So moving on, we had Gangland versus two folks who we got to know pretty well this week, La Estrella and Valion Aki.
Yes.
Aki himself.
Both of them were so good. It's ironic that they were a tag team.
Yes. It's very ironic that, the fact that we picked up both of them from the airport.
Yep.
We had a great conversation with both of them. I can tell you that you can expect to see Aki on our podcast coming soon.
Very soon, yes.
We had a great, and not spoiling anything, but we had a great conversation with him today.
Yep.
The man has a great story to tell. His journey in professional wrestling is incredible.
You have to hear.
Yeah, so we really want to get that out there for you. So that'll be coming soon, but a good match. Gangland again. We saw one half of them yesterday.
Yep.
And coming from Ireland again. Ireland boys showing up to wrestle this week.
Yeah.
Showing up to put to really help put Irish wrestling on the map, to show that Ireland has got great wrestlers as well.
Speaking of Ireland wrestlers, we had an Ireland wrestler basically hang out with us almost his whole match.
Yeah,
his whole match.
It was crazy.
He was hanging out with us, and then the other Irish guy was in the ring yelling at us.
Yeah,
we were hanging out with the other Irish guy.
So here's the thing. We're not going to tell you who, because you need to go to independentwrestling.tv, sign up for IWTV, watch the match yourself, and find out who it was.
Yep.
So we're not gonna spoil it for you.
No spoilers.
No. So go ahead and go over there, get a subscription, watch the matches, watch the shows.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal. All right. So this was a match that I was very interested in coming up for a couple reasons. Number one, I absolutely love Tim Donst. I'm a huge Tim Donst fan from back in the day.
Oh my God.
I love Tim Donst. I was very interested to see Bateman as well, because again, I talked earlier about how these Australian wrestlers are really showing up to show out and show us how good Australian wrestling is.
They're here to show us some moves.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Centralia, Pennsylvania, the man who ended up with a thumbtack in his eyelid, Connor Claxton,
crazy,
who pulled out the win in a match that was just insane. So last night we had styrofoam, we had forks,
we had bins,
we had storage bins, the exploding storage bin of doom. However, tonight they upped it. We had the forks and the styrofoam, we had an ironing board. We had Legos. We had thumbtacks. It was just insanity.
It was madness.
Thumbtacks in Legos. It was absolutely ridiculous.
And those headbutts, boy, it sounded like it was bone to bone, bro.
So they were headbutting right in front of us.
Right in front of us.
You heard
it bone to bone. It was crazy.
Yeah, you absolutely heard the bone smacking. Just phenomenal. Then we had our championship match. Cheeseburger's very first defense as
Big Dan,
the citywide champion, against Big Dan. Big Dan pulling out all the stops, pulling out three beers at one point out of his vest. A valiant effort, yes, but Cheeseburger picked up the win. It was a great match, a back and forth match. We had Cheeseburger downing beers as well. It was just
they were downing beers. He was wrestling drunk half the time. I don't know what's going on.
A great match as Big Dan also makes his way towards retirement in September. A great match for that to
Big
happen. For Cheeseburger, a great first title defense.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to seeing Cheeseburger continue to run it down. It was just amazing. So that brings us to our main event, and I got to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to tell you.
Say it out loud.
Listen, so this one snuck up out of nowhere because it had the potential. We saw Fresh Air yesterday,
and they were phenomenal.
Match. But we didn't really know what we were getting out of this match today. Now, as we talked about on the pre-show, they each came into this with 1 win apiece against each other. So this was the this was the rubber match, the tiebreaker,
and they made it. And just to make sure it was even, they made it a 2 out of 3 falls match. So there was a single winner out of the whole thing. And my word,
match. Wow.
It was, man, again, if you don't have IWTV, seek out it, because this match you cannot miss.
Yeah,
it is a banger upon banger of a tag team match.
You want to talk about tandem tag team moves, tag teams working as a team together. Everything about it was just incredible. Tag moves that we've never seen before, things that we just, I mean, it was just nonstop action back and forth from the opening bell to that third and final fall with Fresh Air taking
absolutely
2 falls
crazy
to 1. They went down in the first fall and then just came and battled back, and the heart and persistence of Junior and McRae, and by the time it was done, the crowd realized, I think, that they had seen something special.
Something new.
Because everybody was just so appreciative of the 4 wrestlers who really went out there and just put their heart and soul into it. They gave it their everything. They put on a show to remember. And quite honestly, for me, and I saw great shows yesterday, or great matches yesterday at the show, but really for me, I gotta say this was my match of the entire 2 days here, because
dude, if you didn't know who Mega Matthews were before, you know who they are now.
Oh, you absolutely
know who they are now.
Yes. This is one of those matches that when people start talking about, what went down here with WrestleJohn and Euphoria, this is a match they will continue to talk about.
Absolutely.
Just phenomenal.
It's a barn burner.
So Euphoria was a great card.
An amazing match.
It was a lot of fun. The rain held out until the very end. We got some rain during the last match, but then by the time we left the last match, the rain had stopped again. So
everything was good.
It turned out to be a really nice day, which we kind of needed after yesterday. We kind of needed after, standing in puddles to watch great wrestling, which is
is fine.
Which is what we wrestling fans do. It was fine, but listen, it was just
it was a drier day.
Yes, it was absolutely amazing. So just another great show. We have to talk about some of the things that went on here this weekend or this week, and some of the people that really went out of their way to make this a great show.
Absolutely.
First off, we've got to talk about the venue, Attic Brewing Company. Of course. The folks at Attic Brewing Company brewery have been phenomenal. They have been so accommodating, making sure that fans had a great time. The service here at Attic Brewing Company is amazing. None. The bartenders are all great. The staff is great. The atmosphere is phenomenal.
Yep.
They worked very hard yesterday to get everything ready out back, so that even throughout the rain, we had a place to be underneath and not being rained on and watch, great wrestling. So absolutely, hats off to Attic Brewing Company. If you are anywhere near Philadelphia, make the time to get over here. Make the time to come to Attic Brewing Company. Great food trucks out here this week.
Amazing food
Deek's
trucks.
Barbecue next door. Amazing food as well. So just a great venue. And then, of course, we have to talk about Sean Henderson and Billy Avery of Sean Henderson Presents and Labor of Love, respectively. They put on 2 amazing days of shows. And I got to say, we have a lot of WrestleMania shows this week, with all the indie companies being in the area. And it was just absolutely incredible to see the 2 cards that they put together today, this week, last night and today. Just absolutely amazing. Great talent. So many names on 2 cards, just phenomenal. So very cool. A great time was had by all. Thanks
amazing
to
time.
Billy Avery and Sean Henderson. Big thank you to them, not only for putting on great shows, but big thank you to Billy Avery for allowing us to come and do our thing here. Billy Avery for wanting to be involved with the podcast, wanting to be involved with us. Billy Avery has become a huge friend of the show.
Yes.
We want to also send a special shout out to Vinny from Vinny's Barbershop.
Yes.
Vinny was a sponsor of the shows here, and Vinny was here in person, giving haircuts.
Gave me a haircut.
Yeah, giving haircuts. Just really putting the name of the barbershop out there. If you're in Philly, look up Vinny's Barbershop, hit them up, support them, because they support independent wrestling, and very soon we will be, as Opinion City, we'll be doing some things with Vinny. We're going to have him on the show at some point,
big time.
And we're going to be doing some things with him. So it's really been great. Getting to connect with him as well as a sponsor of these shows. So it has just been an absolutely fun time. We are getting ready for Big Dan's birthday party. People are filing in. The beer is flowing. Big Dan is here somewhere.
The doors are here. The chairs are here.
We've got amazing poster art from former guest Tanya, who you may remember from Wrestling with Life. She is here hanging out, and her posters are here for sale.
Yep.
Amazing art of Big Dan, Ultramanus Black, Jimmy Lloyd. Of course, Ultramanus Black, again, we mentioned, is taking on Jimmy Lloyd in a no ring street fight here at Attic Brewing Company.
Nuts.
So it is going to be nuts. So we are getting ready to sign off so that we can
get ready for Big Dan Champion's birthday.
Get ready for Big Dan's birthday. So we want to thank everybody who took the time to
thank you so much.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want to thank everybody who took the time to watch our content. In the last 2 days, we have had an insurge of people watching our content.
Yes,
we thank every single one of you.
It means a lot to us.
You are the reason that we do this. You are the reason that we can do this.
Yep.
We continue to appreciate you for each and everything that you do for us. We love you. We look forward to your continued support, and we look forward to providing content for you.
Absolutely.
We'll have some more Mania content within the coming week or so.
Yep.
We shot a lot of footage with Lily and ABJ.
A lot of footage.
So
you may even see like a 4-part series on us.
There's gonna be a huge vlog coming about all our WrestleMania
for
stuff.
Ralph, there may be a part for me.
Well, because WrestleMania week for us is not over yet.
We still have so much more to do. Yeah.
ABJ will be at Suplex Vintage Wrestling.
Saturday.
He'll be doing commentary for Suplex Vintage Wrestling's free wrestling show. The block party at Suplex Vintage starts at 11 a.m. Wrestling starts at 1.
Yep.
The block party runs till 6. And then Suplex is having a free Mania watch party. You cannot, if you're not going to WrestleMania,
if you're in the area, that's the place to watch Mania.
There's no better place to watch
Mania.
Absolutely. If you are not going, get yourself over to Suplex Vintage. It's going to be an absolutely fun day. Sean and I will be there for a little bit. I will be at WrestleMania, so
I'll be there all day.
Make sure that you check in on Sunday, because ABJ will be doing a live stream for WrestleMania Sunday night.
Yeah,
and Sean,
somebody might be on the podcast. Well, the show, the live,
Yeah,
it's me.
So Sean's gonna be on there, but do not forget, I will be checking in live from WrestleMania. So I'm gonna hop on the stream.
You may see some in-crowd action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on
from the crowd
from WrestleMania,
from the box,
from my club seats at Lincoln Financial Field. I will be checking in from club level, letting you know what the atmosphere is like, what night one
all
was
the sights and sounds.
Yes, so we'll be checking in. So again, we want to thank everybody that had anything to do with helping us get here.
Absolutely.
We want to thank all of our Ben Frank Connection members for not only supporting us during this week, but
really helping us out.
Being
really,
here, just
it means
being,
the world to us.
Just being here and enjoying this time.
We can all be here as a group. And get stuff done.
Absolutely. So we are thankful for their support as well. So please, you can find us on socials at Opinion City Pod. You can find us at Ben Frank Connect for everything we do at the Ben Frank Connect.
Yep.
ABJ and Lily. It's been great covering these two shows.
Absolutely
and guys,
amazing.
we are going to sign off because we are getting ready for Big Dan's
birthday. Yeah, baby.
Exactly. So, guys, thanks for joining us. Again, remember, if you have not seen any of the shows, if you do not have if you do not have IWTV, get over to independentwrestling.tv, sign up, get that subscription, get the hundreds of promotions and the thousands of hours of content. But first, check out WrestleJohn and Euphoria.
Yes.
All right. So this is Opinion City, and we will see you
very soon.
Very soon for Big Dan Champion's birthday. We are out.